Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it's Beatrice Bardet and Frankie Two Socks with your morning beach walk. And this splendor, wow. And let's go Bardet. Ag jere, dit is 'n ou vrou entry daai. Tidal channel here at the boardwalk. Beautiful colors here. It looks like a Bosveld painting. Come on, just show us those beautiful colors. Stop doing that. It doesn't want to do that photo for me. Spooky Spook Alley. Blair Witch Project. I love it when the phone goes all funny here. I wonder what makes the phone go all funny here. Oh, look at that. Yo. This is extremely beautiful. Wow. See if we can catch this on wide angle. Oh, there's a beautiful flyover, but now I'm on wide angle. Oh, so pretty. Waar loop jy? Kom hier. Jy het 'n nuwe boyfriend bygekry. Dis nou 'n meerkat en 'n pitbull. Beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful. Kom. Just hold the phone a little bit. Still that you look professional. That you appear professional. The team is walking again, look, it's walking forward. That's how it walks forward, you guys see?
Windborne sediment refers to particles of soil or rock that have been transported and deposited by the wind. This can include sand dunes, loess deposits, and desert varnish. Wind erosion and transportation can also play a role in shaping landscapes, such as creating sand dunes or carving out canyons.
Kom, ons is laat, kom. Kom. Move. Kom Bardet. Jy aan 'n tou vasbak. We've arrived here on the beautiful beach. Is this an easterly wind blowing? Northeasterly. Beautiful sunrise though. Launch site a lot closer to the estuary mouth this morning. Very narrow channel into what appears to be a gully over there. Since Leah discussed the wash zone or the intertidal zone with us in yesterday's video, what are we going to do today? What's going to be interesting?
Ja, myślę, ja proprio è quattro, baie.
Een bietjie naby aan die krokodil. Ek dink jy moet hier swem nie, Barbie. Ginger beer watercolors to about the boardwalk entrance, and from there it becomes ocean green. I don't know how it looks up further north. It's a little bit of a detour for us. We have to bring Wiseman to the ski boat club, and then to go to the main beach is a difficult one. Have to drive right around. Fuel is expensive. Jy's so mooi, jy's net so stout. Het jy jou en Frank gesien? Huh? As jy bly jy het jou en Frank gesien? Nervous for the crocodile here today. Lots of water pockets in the sand where we walk. Now, this is a nice gully. I'm impressed with this delta mouth system now going to look towards winter. Might just raise some fish. Not a lot. This is not close to a functioning estuary. But that's what the scientists gave us, and that's what we have to go with. This is the kelp that Leah talked about yesterday. I think this comes more from the shallow reefs at Matpelon Bay. But there's a couple of reefs here in front of the estuary mouth as well where they catch the live bait on. So it could have been from the ocean, it could be ocean born as well. This is becoming a dangerous part of this little channel. It's low tide now, and we can see it's deep. I'm not even going to try and measure it. I'm just too nervous to be here. This ocean erosion that happened on this man-made sand dune has now turned into wind erosion and human erosion. But it has to go. The estuary mouth must migrate to the north. And this sand and mud bank is in the way of the northerly migration of the estuary. Somebody the other day rapped me on my fingers in the comments when I said the black stuff is titanium oxide. He says no, I'm wrong. It takes a extraction process to get titanium out. This is different metals. Turns out that I'm right. Here on St. Lucia beaches, the main ingredient of the black sand is titanium oxide. But thank you for your input, it was much appreciated. Julius Malema, in their wisdom, your ancestors called the white man Mlungu. Here's the Mlungu washing out on the beach. It turns out to be the life-giving force of the planet, my friend. Be careful when you swear somebody what you wish upon them, ne? This, ladies and gentlemen, is phytoplankton spawning, and it needs an estuary mouth to spawn, to hatch in great quantities. Or shall we call it bloom, because phytoplankton is a plant, but it's a living ocean organism. It's confusing, I know. I'm still trying to get the grips of it. And that right over there could be phytoplankton feeding, blooming, or forming the next generation carbonated sandstone rock to line the beaches of St. Lucia. That's how interesting this organism is. Right over there, it's making a rock formation. Over here as well. Is the plastic going to be incorporated in the rock? I hope not. That will confuse the hell out of future scientists. Let's just get a point of reference here for Frank. He wants to know how much reed build-up is there between one tidal change. And I didn't pay attention to that. So now we've got a point of reference for you. Biops is a species of morning glory growing on the beaches here on South Africa coast. Isimangaliso Wetland Park is one of the places.
Ocean-borne sediment can be a threat to coastal ecosystems and infrastructure. When sediment is carried by ocean currents and deposited on beaches or in estuaries, it can smother or bury important habitats for fish, shellfish, and other marine organisms. It can also clog up waterways and ports, making it difficult for boats to navigate and for water to flow in and out of estuaries. Additionally, sediment can make it harder for beaches to recover from storms and can worsen erosion. In some cases, sediment can also contain pollutants such as pesticides and heavy metals, which can harm marine life and make seafood unsafe to eat.
But it's calling me, I don't know if there's rain or is she just haragat for me not helping Wiseman this morning.
Wind-borne sediment can be a threat to estuary mouths, as it can lead to the formation of sandbars and dunes that can block or divert the flow of water in and out of the estuary. This can have a number of negative impacts on the estuary's ecosystem and the species that depend on it. For example, the sediment can bury or smother important habitats for fish, shellfish, and other marine organisms, making it difficult for them to survive. Additionally, the formation of sandbars and dunes can change the flow of water in the estuary, which can alter the salinity and temperature of the water, affecting the estuary's inhabitants. The sediment can also worsen erosion and make it harder for beaches to recover from storms. Mitigation measures include dredging the estuary mouth, building artificial structures to break up the sediment and reduce the formation of dunes, and using vegetation to stabilize the sand dunes.
This used to be a wind chute or a blowout, identified by the Royal Society of South Africa scientists, people that still did science with a yardstick and a sextant. And with their wisdom, they planted casuarina trees here. Actually, the Portuguese explorers planted the casuarina trees here to show fresh water from the ocean. This was a swamp area with fresh water many years ago. The casuarina tree stopped the migrating of the sand dunes into the estuary basin. Bee harassing me for being on the beach. May a bee eater eat you. Leave me alone. Sweetthorn trees, Acacia carua, to keep the people interested. I don't need to bother Leah to talk to us about Acacia carua. It's the sweets of the monkeys. I'm going to try and find a place where I can show you. Acacia carua is a pioneer species, meaning they establish well in advance before the other plants come and strangle them to death. Got beautiful, pretty yellow flowers. And thorns to protect them from overgrazing from other leaf eaters, because the leaves are very sweet. Basically only the giraffe's tongues is adapted to strip the leaves from the thorn trees. The tongue will come like this. Oh, this thorns is reversed, Beatrice. Oh, this will hurt a giraffe badly. This theory doesn't work. Who taught you that? This thorns is reversed on this leaf. Let's try another one. This tree is not going to let anything feed on it, except the bees and maybe monkeys on the bigger one. Acacia carua, sweetthorn tree. And there we found the monkey sweets. When the tree is hurt, it oozes the juice out like that, Afrikaans boomgom. And it's sugar, lots and lots of sugar for monkeys and birds and bees. Bardet waiting for me while I'm doing the lace wing video. The boardwalk, 480 meters long from Sugarleaf Parking. The first built by the Passport Honorary Officers, washed away in 2007. Partially rebuilt by Isimanguli Sowetan Park Authority, and now they claim they have built it. Trying to make a video, and this guy behind me is just trying to pass. Look at the beautiful warthog babies here next to the road. Okay, now me, the birds and the warthogs can communicate. Where's mother gone to? Mommy? We went into hiding. Bardet, come here. Bardet. Ah, there's the mother. She's feeding there in the drainage ditch. There must be something there that she likes.